sat by the window every evening, same chair, same tea, same silence. The storm outside was growing louder each day, but she pretended not to hear it, because sometimes it's easier to ignore the storm than to face what it might destroy. Her name was Ilara. She lived alone in a small house at the edge of town. No one visited, no one called, but she liked it that way, or so she told herself. She had routines. She watered her plants every morning at 8 o'clock. She read the same book over and over again. She made toast with exactly 2 drops of honey. Everything was in order, and order gave her a sense of control, because inside she felt like everything was falling apart. Each night the wind got stronger, the sky turned darker, thunder echoed like old memories. But Ilara didn't react. She never looked up. To her, the storm was just noise, just like her past. She had learned to ignore things: pain, loss, regret. People told her to move on, but they never saw the mess she carried inside. So she buried it, deep beneath her perfect little life. And the storm, it was just a mirror of what she refused to feel. Then one night, the storm didn't stay outside. A tree crashed into her garden. The lights went out, and for the first time in years, Ilara looked up. She stepped outside, barefoot. The rain hit her face like 1,000 silent truths. The wind screamed everything she had been too afraid to say. She fell to her knees, not because she was weak, but because she had been strong for too long. That night she cried, not just tears, but years. Years of hiding, years of pretending, years of pain she told herself didn't matter. She stayed in the rain for hours, and with each drop, something inside her began to shift. She wasn't afraid anymore. Not of the storm, not of herself, not of the past. Because when you finally face what you've been avoiding, it loses its power over you. The next morning, the sky was clear. The tree in her garden was broken, but something in her had been rebuilt. She smiled, a real smile, the kind that comes from peace, not performance. She made her tea, but this time she sat on the porch, not to escape the storm, but to welcome whatever might come. Sometimes we ignore the storm because we think it will go away. But some storms aren't meant to destroy us. They're meant to wake us up. And when they do, we realize that we were never truly living in silence. We were just waiting for the courage to hear our own voice again.